Tomato and Boy. Normal. Everything was normal. The sun rose and set, the moon waxed and waned, the stars twinkled nightly, and the earth spanned night into day. But down on that very same earth, a boy, caught between what he had been and what was about to become, was very alone and disheartened. And just outside the house where the boy lived, the same troubles had fallen upon a red-ripe tomato, whose place in this world was not very clear.
Neither vegetable nor fruit I be, neither child nor man I be.
And the two, in their loneliness, found one another. The alchemist's dream, and they had formed it. But for some, whether envy, pride, or religion, it was not right.
You see, I'm not like the others. I say, to each his own. Like, hey, look, the people down there like your pee-pee. Yeah, I know. They pay me to water their fields. Hey, listen, I have to fly all the way to the city. I can drop you off in the city.
But once left on their own, it didn't take long for trouble to begin. A man of the law, swift in his decision, arrested Tomato and Boy for various offenses. But luckily, Tomato had a donut with which to bribe him. Sanctuary they thought they had found in a house of God for the lost and the meek. But its keeper, a man of his own cloth, called Tomato and Boy heathens and damned them to eternal flames. But as luck would no other way have it, the Lord of Flies flew into the rescue. They ran for quite some time. They ran into the night. In a bar, dank and dark with sucky music, a man in a dress wove a tall tale. A pirate adventure, a mighty vessel called Glory, who might just be able to help them in their search for home. Their dreams and expectations were foiled. The mighty vessel, nothing more than a rowboat with two for a crew, a duck who only knew paddling, and a toilet bowl cleaner who sang when he spoke. And the pirate adventurer, in a word, scallywag. And worse just gets worser.
Give it soul to the pirate by the no good he, she. You'll be stuck on this boat till your dying days.
Sung the cleaner.
Mutiny!
Cried Tomato. Mutiny! Cried the boy.
Mutiny!
Sang the brush. Quack! Said the duck. A mutiny in high seas. There's a lot of water and not much land to stand on. Tomato had some scuba gear. The brush, he could breathe underwater. But the boy, he wouldn't make it. He'd drown. But having spotted land just before sinking, Tomato grabbed hold of the boy and swam him to an island.
Okay, brush, it's up to you. You can find that which will save us. Go down, look for food, look for help. I know you can hear me, boy. I'll be right back. We'll find some help down below. Everything is going to be alright.
Oh, the dregs of the deep, this watery palace corrupted by escargot and his jellyfish elite, taking prisoner not only toilet bowl cleaner, but the ocean king and his daughter, the royal princess as well. Tomato had to act quickly, so he began to tell jokes so awful that French snail freaked out in a French frenzy fit, jokes so dreadful that his little French head flew off.
Our hero!
Please take the hand of my daughter, the princess.
I cannot, for there is someone very dear to me, someone who needs me desperately, for he is up on an island dying. He needs nourishment and food.
2 bags of food, enough for a week at least. Things were looking up. For Singer more than anyone.
This can't be! These salty waters bring only misery to me. These bags to you two are there nothing but mere food, but to me they're much, much more. Please let me be.
But alas, for those whose compass brings them to steal, pity has no rule.
I'll go back and try again. I'll get some more and...
Please don't leave me this way, Tomato. I need you by my side. I don't want to die alone. Please promise me you won't leave me again.
I know the question, but what be the answer? Without food he will perish, yet I cannot leave his side. Love is not a thing about which to think, for it comes and goes as does the wind, intangible, both only to be felt.
So, as if in a dream, Boy devours the offering, his only friend, a friend who had given up his life for him, a tomato whose puree love rejuvenated, renourished, and reawoke the boy.
What have I done? What justice is there in life when one's only request of life is happiness, and in turn life spits back grief? I love Tomato!
In his deep despair, the boy ages rapidly into an older man. He declothes himself, stares woefully at the only bit of tomato left, now saturated by his sorrowful tears, and walks into his watery grave. But before he goes in, he takes a big dump.